Hi my friends, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is very important for your speaking, yeah? It's called How to Think in English Rightly. So really it's very important to think in English rightly, okay? So it means that many people think in English, but they do it wrongly, and they don't have a good result. Okay, so really, I've come to the conclusion that I need to think in English to improve it, yeah, to make it better, greatly, and in a short period of time. In a short period of time means soon as possible. That sounds great, or it's a good idea. I also believe, or I also think that we need to think in English to make rapid progress in English. Rapid means fast, to make a rapid progress in English, but this phrase is very natural. Rapid progress in English. What worries you? Yeah, the structure is correct. So what worries you? So what's the problem? What worries you? Frankly, or honestly, I try to think in English, but I'm not quite sure. It means that I'm not really sure that I do everything correctly or I do everything rightly. Really, how to think in English rightly? What can you advise or what can you recommend? Well, to answer this question, I need more information to understand how you do it. No problem. I'll give you more details or more information. So to be frank, or to be honest, I don't have much time and I usually think in English 20 minutes a day. Sometimes it can be more. I try to translate my thoughts from my mother tongue into English. Yeah, from my own language into English. We say translate from one language into another one. So I try to use simple phrases. I feel real progress. So good progress or real progress. Is it what you want to hear from me? Okay, so is it this information? Excellent. Thank you. I got your point. I see it's your great dream to speak English fluently. So it's your great dream, you really want it, yeah, to speak English fluently. And you try to use more advanced and effective methods. More advanced means better and modern methods and effective methods which really work. But I can tell you one thing directly. Or I'll be straight. I'll tell you one thing directly. What is it? You need to think in English rightly or correctly. I try to think in English what's wrong. So what's wrong or what's the problem? What you do has nothing to do with highly effective methods of learning English. So what you do, it means it's not about effective. It has nothing to do with, it means it's not about, or it isn't about highly effective or very effective methods of learning English. So it isn't effective. It isn't so effective. Okay, so you make progress. Yeah, I would say you make progress. And we won't deny it. So we won't say, no, okay, you don't make progress, it's bad. No, we won't say it. But it's 10% of what you can do. So, you know, maximum is 100% and it's 10% of what you can do. Okay? You know, I feel great progress and that's enough for me. I have a limited amount of free time. It means that I don't have much free time. Obviously, or clearly, I can't learn English all day and think in English all day. Please understand that I have so many cares, duties and responsibilities. Okay? It means that you have a lot of things which you need to do, really. You can't even imagine it. I have so many things to do. Yeah? A nice phrase. So you can say, I have so many things to do, or so many things which I need to do. So a nice phrase, things to do, okay? We can say, I have a lot of things to do, I have so many things to do, or which I need to do, really, so many that you can't imagine. Okay, so don't take it close to your heart. Don't take it close to your heart. It means don't worry, relax, it's okay. I generally understand all these things take place in your life. I generally understand means I really understand, so I truly understand. All these things take place, it means they exist in our life. So they happen, these things exist in our life, it's true. I just want you to pay attention to a couple of facts. Yeah, I just want you to pay attention. Pay attention means that I just want you to look at or pay attention to a couple of facts. Couple of means two facts which can help you improve your English greatly and reach new heights. New heights means reach a new level, so a more advanced level. Okay? Okay, I'm listening to you. Please be serious and don't be skeptical. Don't be skeptical means, okay, don't think it's bad. So first of all, you need to listen to this information and then you'll decide whether it's bad or good. Okay? So many people look for this information, they try to find it, and they are ready to pay a great deal of money. A great deal of money means lots of money. But they can't find it. I mean, they can't find this information. Okay? Can I continue? Yes, please. There are several big problems. There are some big problems, but the main problem is that you don't think in English. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You just translate. Is it bad? Not bad, but not perfect. So it means but not very good. Okay, not excellent. Your task is to be able to think only in English. So to be able to think, it means that you need to think only in English. You should try to do it only English. So without your mother tongue, okay? Good. How should I think in English? Can you describe it? Okay. Can you describe it? It means actually how does it happen? How does it happen? Okay. So what you have is the following. So you have this thing, yeah? So for example, you see a car and first you have this idea in your mind, in your mother tongue, so in your own language, and then you translate and you do it all the time. So first you say it in your mother tongue, you translate into English and you do it all the time. Okay? So you do it all the time. So, and as you understand, it isn't so good. It isn't so good. Right. It's a good speaking practice. It's good, not bad, not terrible, yeah. But it can't be called thinking in English. It can't be called, yes, it's passive voice. It can't be called thinking in English. No. When you see something, you need to have this word only in English at once. It means immediately. So you see a car and you have this idea in English. Okay, so I see a car, this is a car, or something like that. So without translation. It's a very important thing. Really? Certainly. Or means of course. Let me add one more thing. It means that I want to add one more thing. When you have some ideas in your head, you need to have them only in English, without translation. This practice can be called thinking in English rightly. But that's not all. Let me finish, okay? I understand. How can I achieve it? So how can I get it? What else do I need to do? As I understand, yeah, or as I see, you choose a certain time or during the day and try to think in English. But in fact, it isn't so effective. I mean that you choose just one interval, yeah? So split your day or divide your day, yeah? A certain time. Just split your day or divide your day into several parts, into some parts or intervals. So what I mean is that it's better to think in English. It's better to think maybe for 5 minutes. But when you do it more regularly, yeah, so you know, just you say 20 minutes, yeah, just one time a day, it isn't enough. It isn't enough. So you need to do it more regularly. Okay, so isn't it too much? Isn't it too much? So when you do it more regularly, I think if you want more progress, it's okay. So don't miss every opportunity to think in English. So in other words, you need to take every opportunity to think in English. Well, I'll try. I see your confusion. And what worries you? So confusion, it means that you feel confused. So I'll try, but maybe you still don't understand how you can do it. You still have problems, and you feel worried. So what worries you? I'll answer your question. You are worried that you'll be only translating and using your mother tongue too. You can't do it only in English, right? You read my thoughts. It means that you really understand what I think. You read me like an open book. So everything is clear. So I have some ideas in my mind, and everything is clear for you. Everything is clear for you. Please continue. Yeah, nice phrases. Oh, please continue, okay? I feel that you know my problems better than me, and most importantly, it means, and the most important thing is that you have a clear idea how I can solve it. Okay, so how can I solve it? So what I can do? Okay, your main problem is that you don't do it regularly. You need to do it as often as possible, so regularly. So as regularly as you can, and you need to translate first. Yeah. So you asked me about translation, and it isn't bad, you need to translate first. It's the first step. When will I be able to think only in English? It's possible if you have lots of daily and hourly translation practice. So you need to have lots of daily practice. It means every day, and hourly. It means every hour, but maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but every hour translation practice. If you can't think in English, it means that you need more regular practice, that you don't have enough practice. So you have practice, but little practice, not enough practice, okay? Only this way. More practice, daily and hourly translation practice. Only this way. And there is one more thing that can't be left unnoticed, that can't be ignored, So I know that people often fail to notice it, but we need to pay attention to this fact, okay? So what is it? Okay, what is it? Most students think in English, but they use very unnatural phrases, very unnatural, yeah, not really good. And so native speakers don't, speak this way. And clumsy sentences. Clumsy means also unnatural. So they think that it's right. Maybe other people will understand, but it isn't correct. So it isn't. It isn't spoken this way in America or England. Okay. So you need to think like a native speaker. It's the next level, the next step. Okay. So how can I get this skill? You know, you can acquire this skill, or you can get this skill after the first 2 steps. To have it, you need to improve your English in general and have an advanced level in English. Otherwise, you'll be thinking in English while speaking unnaturally and making lots of mistakes in grammar and vocabulary which are not so evident. Really. So students make lots of mistakes, and the problem is that they don't realize that they make these mistakes. So you need to have an advanced level. So try to improve your level in general. So we have lots of video courses, yeah, which can really help you. And the next thing, you need to try to think in English, and you need to have this practice so as often as you can. Okay, so thank you very much, my friends. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Okay, thank you for your support. Thank you. See you.